Hello. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with subtracting integers now. Subtracting integers sounds scary and everything. There are a lot of big words there, but really all you're doing is the opposite of addition. If I had 9 minus 1, as you can see here on the screen, what's the opposite of 9 minus 1? It's not 9 plus 1. It would be 9 plus negative 1. And we've done that using addition of integers. The signs are separate, so we subtract. 9 minus 1 is 8. Simple as that. Let's go to something a little bit tougher. We have 2 minus 5. Now, like I said, we do not actually subtract any integers. We add the opposite. So we're going to change this minus sign into a plus sign, and we're going to add a subtraction there. So 2 plus negative 5. We know how to do this because we've added integers before. We have two separate signs, so we're going to subtract, take the larger absolute value minus the smaller. So we now have 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. And now we have to look at our sign to see what our sign is for our answer. 2 is positive, 5 is a negative. 5 has a greater absolute value, so we take the negative sign and we move it over. So our answer is negative 3. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. 2 plus negative 5 is negative 3. Same thing. Negative 3 minus 5. First things first. For subtracting integers, we always need to add the opposite. So rather than subtract, we're going to add and then put a negative sign here. Negative 3 plus negative 5. They're both negative. That means we're going to add them together. 3 plus 5 is 8. Since they're both negative, our answer is negative. Negative 8. Here's where it gets interesting. We have a subtraction and a negative sign. But remember, we're going to add the opposite. So subtraction changes to addition. Negative changes to positive. 1 minus negative 2 is the exact same as 1 plus positive 2. We could have put a positive 1 here, but we don't need to. So we can just ignore the second positive. 1 plus 2, 3. They're both positive numbers now. We don't have to put a sign here. Last one's a little bit tricky. We have a lot of negative signs here. But remember, we don't actually subtract integers. We're adding the opposite. Add the opposite means we put a addition sign here, and we make this positive. Now we have negative 7 and positive 2. That means we're going to be looking for we're going to subtract them. 7 minus 2 is 5. Our larger number is negative, so our answer is negative 5. Now you're going to try a quiz on your own.